My name is Michael Kozlowski, but all the boxing world knows me as Coach Mike. All information about me you can check on my website, boxingcoachmike.com. Boxing trainers and fighters from around the world contact me with only one question: where they can find information about my technique, how I teach my students, and how I build my champions. I never thought of promoting my boxing technique until embarrassing defeat my former student Yuri Foreman, who became WBA world champion using my boxing technique and my footwork. During his defeat against Cuban Lara, Foreman no longer used my boxing technique, maybe a little my footwork. And I started thinking, hey Mike, your technique and your footwork helps to kids who is not so blessed to become world level champions. Because instead of Yuri Foreman, I have other students who is by my technique and my footwork became world champions, Olympic champions, and European champions. When I began my coaching career in Russia, I have hundreds of students. Many blessing kids, but they were so young, and I was so excited to build my first champion. And I picked some kid, he's 14 years old. He was much blessed than other guys who is not so talented, you know. And many coaches who was around, they told Michael, this kid never be champion, because watch, he's so coward. And I started work with him. After 5 years, by my boxing technique, by my footwork, he became a Russian national champion. This is my boy. 1991, Russian national champion, Sergei Grigoriev, 81 kilo. When I continue my coaching career in Israel, I have even no boxing gym. I train my kids in schoolyard.
Yuri, come here. Yuri Foreman, he was the first student who came in here, and now as you can see for yourself, the number of the students is growing each day.
And on my balcony, we have one punching bag. It's true. Yuri Foreman was my first student in Israel, but instead of Yuri, I have many other kids who became national and international level champions. And one of them, Roman Greenberg. He was a very talented kid, but his coach, when his student Roman was 16 years old, put him in a show against men 25 years old. And in first round, Roman was on the floor, cool knockout. And after this knockout, even all newspapers in Israel was with article, boxing kill kids in the ring. And Boxing Federation of Israel no care no more about this boy because it's no future. I start work with him. I'm ask his parents to let him live in my house. And after couple months, this kid became silver medalist of European Championships. Roman Greenberg, 1998, silver medal in European Championship. When I started training Yuri Foreman in Israel, I saw his passion and hard work with the goal to be big champion. We start to work very hard. But so funny, even after his bronze medal in National Junior Olympics, many coaches told me, Michael, what's it? It's no future for this boy. Even his mom called me and told me, Mike, why you lie to me? He's never be big champion. He's coward boy. It's my boy, I know. He's very coward. And finally, by my boxing technique and by my footwork, I built from coward boy with no punch, with no chin, with no balls. First of all, one of the best fighters of Israel. After this, one of the best prospects in the United States of America, because he twice won bronze medal national, golden gloves. And finally, he became WBA world champion. With my next prospect, Jill Emery, I started work when she was 28 years old. She has only one talent, hard worker. And after a couple of years, by my technique and my footwork, she won every titles in amateur boxing of America. In 2004, she became Athlete of the Year with Andrew Ward, who has won Olympic gold. And after a couple of years, she became my first professional world champion.
By unanimous decision, Jill, the All-American Emery.
In 2015, my fighter Jill Emery was inducted in the Golden Gloves Hall of Fame. And now her picture on the same wall with greatest for all time boxers Sugar Ray Robinson, Floyd Patterson, and many others. I started work with Luke Campbell from England when he was 19 years old. He told me then from first his 10 amateur fights, he lost 6. This is exactly explain what his talent. And we start from zero. We start to learn my boxing technique. And after a period of time, he won gold medal in European Championship. And he told me, when he brought this medal to me, to America, he told me, Mike, I was first fighter from England who has won gold European Championship in last 60 years, even more than 60 years. We continue work. And by my additions in his technique and his footwork, in 2012, he became Olympic champion. And it was a big honor to me when I was in a Great Britain training camp, Olympic training camp. Head coach of Great Britain, Dave, told me, Michael, thank you for Luke, because I remember how he was before when he started work with you and how he was after. With Ukrainian boxer Igor Plevaka, I started work when he was 19 years old. He was number 1 of the under-19 national team of Ukraine, and because he won bronze medal in Youth World Championship, and he was cut from national team when he go to senior boxing. He came to America, and after first spar, I told him, Igor, I'm very surprised how you was a bronze medalist of World Championship, because no technique, no footwork. And we start from zero to learn my boxing technique. And after a year, maybe a little more, he won New York Golden Gloves. And instead of that, he became outstanding boxer of this tournament. And he got Sugar Ray Robinson Trophy. We continue work. And after 1 year, he won other Golden Gloves title. He back to Ukraine, became #1 of the country, and he won European Championships. I know it continue to take your time with talking about my champions, who is I built it in other countries like Chile, Panama, Israel, Russian, and USA. I think it's enough to explain then my boxing technique and my footwork helps to the boxers who has no so huge talent to become world level champions. It's so funny, but we have only one sport in the world, then everybody is an expert, is the boxing. And we have many situations with the students. And one of them, the students super talented. It's already they have huge base. And coach don't have to worry about his conditioning, about his power, about his mind. He's already blessed. But what to do if your student less talented? He has even no base. And I found my solution. I start to put more attention on technique and footwork. And I'm paying more attention on details of my technique. Because small details makes big deal. And all details, my boxing technique based on law of physics and biomechanics. When I start my coaching career in America, I pay attention on a boxer, then a lot of them leaning forward. When I was boxer, I was stay straight up. And when I put boxer position of American fighters on a law of physics, with forces equal mass, multiply acceleration, and I put it on the body, where forces come from the earth, by your legs, through your back, go to your fist. I found this law perfectly work for this position. Because if you keep your body straight, your forces go to the sky. This is my biggest foundation in my boxing technique. No, and now we start talking about my boxing technique. And much important, in my opinion, and this technique, it's boxing stance. In my opinion, if you have stance, if you have base, you have power. And now I'm so blessed. I want to introduce you, Olympic champion, Luke Campbell, who is came from England to visit me and continue to learn his boxing technique. Luke Campbell, it was my first student who has proved my Russian-American boxing technique, boxing stance. Because before, I never pay attention on that. I never pay attention what position your body. With Luke, because of his height, and he was selpa, his liver was in front, we start to move his button behind. And after this I start to see, oh my God, compare. Leonard did same, Tyson did same, and many other great champions did same, keep same boxing technique. This is for me, look, it's like my present for any coach who is proved his technique. And now I'm going to introduce you an American prospect. His name is Manuel. How old are you?
I'm 15 years old.
How long have you trained with me?
I've been training for a month and a half.
And what is your goal?
I want to become Olympic champion and go professional.
Many gonna show you my boxing stance. Much easier to start to learn boxing stance and put jump rope on the floor and keep your boxer staying and keep rope between his feet. Toe closer to rope from one side and heel close to rope from other side. This already we have balance from this side. Put on a rope, both feet put on a rope, put on a rope. Yes, we have now no balance, no base. Keep it open now. Okay, fist next to your nose, nose between your fist. Okay. Toe inside. Why toe inside? Open your toe, make steps forward, and again, and again. Okay, go back. Toe inside, make step forward. Another one. Okay, step back. What is comfortable?
Toe inside.
When toe inside. What about hook? Open your, show me left hook. Okay, keep toe inside. Show me left hook. What is comfortable?
Toe inside.
When toe inside. It's by front one. Now what is behind? Behind your toe go forward and your feet parallel or parallel your feet. Why your toe looking forward? If you put it another way, you have not enough power to push your body forward. When you keep it forward, you have maximum power to send your weight forward or make step forward and maximum use your power. And other way, when you do punch, if you keep feet like that, for through your right, you have micron of seconds, much longer punch coming forward. When you already put in this position, a little turn, and you save micron of seconds to make your punch faster. And now we're checking distance between his feet. It's much easier. We little push forward. Okay, he keep balance. Push back. Maybe little lean body back. Weight between your feet. Maybe open your legs. More distance between your feet. Closer to line. No, closer to line. And now yes. Yes, for both ways. Boxer have boxing stance, boxing base. And now we're going to technique of his hands. This is my hands position. First of all, eyes open, because number one, any signals supposed to come to your brain, because brain make any decision for your body. It's called reflexes. Your nose between your fist, and fist connect to these bones, because these bones connect to your scalp, and you can take the punch. And gloves, this has here like kind of pillows. When you put it here, you can take the punch. It's hurt, but it's much less than real punch come to your face. While your fist inside, if they be on this position, you wanna hit yourself by your hands. When your fist inside, you can take this punch in your chin and nose protected. And now, by this boxing stance, we can use law of physics, what we was talking about, with forces coming from the air, by your legs, through his back, straight punch, through his hand, to his fist. And power stop here, on the face of opponent.